Oh, here's your Backstage pass.
Quiet on the set.
Action!
Welcome to Sedona's Backstage Pass with Shondra, presented by Chef Lisa Dahl. This is your inside look into culture, curators, and creative artists. And now, your host, Shondra.
Welcome, my VIPs. You've got your Backstage Pass, and you are in. I've such a fun show today. You're going to just love it. So stick around. I want to mention, of course, that I believe we are like in the mid-30s here on shows. Yes, it's very exciting to me. My goodness. We started in early May. I think it was May 3rd or something. And here we are. It's Christmas. We're going into the new year. And this is exciting. Now, if you have not been tuning in, and you're tuning in today because it's Saturday at 10 a.m., which every Saturday at 10 a.m. we are here at mellowmountainradio.com. You can stream it live, or you can go to KAZM 106.5 FM and 780 AM to catch the shows. Okay, now if you've not been doing this and you're here with me now and you want to hear all these shows or a specific one, go to Spotify, Pandora Radio, Apple Podcasts, YouTube Radio, and you can always go to mellowmountainradio.com and find them there as well. So make sure you do that. And I'm going to tell you about the events coming up this week. There's not a lot. I know that if you're planning for Christmas with your friends and maybe your relatives are coming into town, or maybe you're just coming into Sedona, there are some things to do. If you really love lights, Christmas lights, make sure you go to Tlaquepaque Arts and Crafts Village, which is on 179, right near the big roundabout where Highway 89A and 179 hit, right in West Sedona there. They're connected. Go right to Tlaquepaque Arts and Crafts Village. Tons of wonderful lights, even on the north side of Tlaquepaque. And, of course, great galleries and shops and all kinds of fun things to take in. Also, if you're in Cottonwood, on Main Street there's tons of Christmas lights. And, of course, uptown Sedona as well. So if lights are your thing, go do that. It's a lot of fun. And also, Sedona Film Festival. They've got some cool things going on. On the 27th, there's a holiday magic show with Paul Vigil. And all you need to go to find out the information is sedonafilmfestival.com. And there you're going to see lots of movies that are coming up. And by the way, they are selling their passes and their packages for the Sedona International Film Festival. Got to get it right. Sedona International Film Festival. Do you know what I learned? I learned this week that the Sedona International Film Festival is in the top 25 film festivals around the world, and it's in the top 50 that have been suggested to filmmakers that it's worth your time to apply. So this is really great news. They have a 9-day festival, starts on the 21st of February, runs through March 1st, and a big announcement. Yes, High School Detention, the musical, a.k.a. Weird Detention, the movie that Dev Ross and I just produced in July, is in the festival. I may have announced this last week. I don't think I did, but I could have, but I don't think I did. Yes, here's the date. It's going to be on February 28th. That's the last Saturday of the festival, okay? Last Saturday, the 28th, 4 p.m., at the Sedona Performing Arts Center. It's going to be on the big screen. There's going to be interviews, maybe even a performance from a diva. We shall see. You can book those tickets now if you're a member, and I believe you can actually just go check it out anyway, SedonaFilmFestival.com. By the way, I didn't mention this. Sedona Ballet is the sponsor of my calendar events every Saturday, and I just want to thank Winnie Munch. She is the executive director and founder of Sedona Ballet. Please go check them out, sedonaballet.org. They are a wonderful board of directors. They do some wonderful programming, especially in the spring. So check them out. Now, getting back to holiday stuff, there's also a Railroaders Holiday Train Show that's been at the, let me get it right, Community Library Sedona. You know where that is, in West Sedona. For those of you who are coming into town, it's our public library called Community Library Sedona in West Sedona. Check it out. It's lots of fun. They have these very cool trains, and it's a holiday show, so it's going to be decorated. It's going to be really cool. That's running through the 27th. And I think that's it for right now. That's quite a bit, actually. All righty then. Let's move on. I have with me someone who I adore. I just love this woman. Debbie Johnson is the owner of Cleaner, Quicker Car Wash. And I'll tell you what, one of the most special, most interesting, and just, you're an incredible person, Debbie. Thank you for being here with me and being with us today. I can't say enough great things about you. You have the biggest heart. You are a major philanthropist. And I know, just from talking to you, that this is a little touchy for you because you don't want to talk about a lot of the things that you do because you don't want anybody out there to think that that's why you're on the show, to maybe brag or something like that. That is not who you are. I'm the one who brought this subject up because I have seen you at different events that I've either emceed or I have been as a guest, and it's all philanthropy with you. So I do have some questions for you. But before we do that, I have a few more questions. We've been talking for months now about your family roots and about where you got your foundation for these kinds of things that you do in your life, the way that you are, your integrity, the personal things that you grew up with that have made a very big influence on how you move in the world today. So were your parents philanthropic? Did they do anything for... I know that Southern women are like moms. We talked about that. But were you around that in your life?
Well, they never really had the financial ability to be philanthropic. But anyone who ever needed shelter, needed food, needed clothing, could always show up on our doorstep. That's just the way life was back then. You know, if somebody needed someone to take care of their kids or to help them get shoes or, you know, a place to stay for the evening because their electricity was out, the door was open.
Right.
The stove was hot. That's right.
You know, in the South, we have tornadoes. Did you have a shelter?
No, we just ran.
You ran like you've never run before in your life. Did you have tornadoes where you were? Because, hey,
yes.
I think so.
Yes.
Panhandle, oh my gosh, tornadoes were a thing you lived with for the spring through the summer. It was not fun. I thought I was going to be Dorothy. Really.
Could have happened.
Could have happened. They're scary.
We had hurricanes.
Did you ever?
Hurricanes.
That's right. You had the hurricanes because you were down more south and by the coast. We were up in the Panhandle, so there's a big difference. So you wouldn't have a shelter for tornadoes, really?
No, but you know there was a tornado. I guess I was maybe 23, and I was back in Texas, and there's a Trinity River between Baytown and Houston, and this big long bridge that you have to cross over.
Okay.
So I'm on that bridge, and it's a divided bridge, so you can see, the traffic going both ways. And a tornado is coming down the whole path, the whole highway. And I'm looking at these big trucks on the other side, these big semis, and they're swaying back and forth. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, when they go, I'm gone. So this is going to be bad. Well, unbeknownst to me, and I was driving into Houston. Unbeknownst to me, my sister was driving out of Houston to Baytown, and she was under the bridge. She took shelter under the bridge. And we were both there at the same time, and neither one of us knew it.
Oh, my gosh, that's crazy. Yeah. What are the chances of that? I don't know what is more safe, on the bridge or underneath the bridge.
I don't know.
Because I don't think either. I don't think this is it's kind of like, I don't know. It's a different kind of choice.
But we all survived. So
yeah, that's right. I just remember being in these shelters. There was a woman who was to take care of us, and she lived in an area. They all had these underground, well, not all of them, but it was like an underground shelter. And oftentimes we would be at her house, and her sister lived right next door. And then we would get these warnings. It was very scary. And then we'd have to go in the shelter.
Yes.
Lift up the lid, and you're in the ground. I mean, it's really, and it's musty.
Especially if you ever saw the movie.
Yeah.
That'd scare you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, seriously.
We couldn't have shelters down on the coast because, like in Baytown, the highest point in the city was where the high school was built. It was 12 feet.
Oh, geez. Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my goodness, what did you do in that moment when you see the tornado and it's right there? I mean, it had to have been really close to you.
Everybody gets in the bathtub.
No, I'm talking about when you were on the highway. How did you handle that?
I just sat there and prayed.
So you sat?
In my car.
On the side of the road?
No, on the highway. It's a bridge. There's no side of the road.
Right, but I mean, like, you're just stand still?
Yeah.
Everybody was just standing still?
Oh, yeah.
Holy Toledo. For those of you who don't know about tornadoes, let me just say something. They're frightening, and when they come in, they just do destruction. I mean, to the point where you would see crazy things in trees if the tree was still standing. Like, you might see the bathtub in the tree. You might see grandma's, I don't know, knitting needle sitting somewhere, hanging somewhere. It's just really scary things. A chair hanging there. It's spooky.
And it's loud.
And it's loud. And you could have been just completely wiped out. So you just sat and prayed.
Yeah.
Faith.
You have to.
And when it was over, I mean, did you feel anything when it went past you?
Oh, sure.
Oh, God. Your whole car was moving and...
Oh, everything was moving.
And you kept...
But nobody was lifted up. I mean, it didn't take anybody.
Unbelievable.
Not on the bridge that day.
Were you thinking it could have happened? I mean, you were probably thinking, this is it. Or did you just
I had to get to work. I just started the car back up and went to work.
No, I'm so nonchalant. I just started my car and got back. So the car is off, but you're sitting there while it's going past you.
Yes.
And what are you thinking? You're thinking this could be it, huh?
No, I don't recall thinking this could be it. I just recall thinking.
Did you stay calm?
Yeah, I stayed calm. I talked to God and said, I'd really rather not die today. I have 3 kids, it'd be sad.
Yeah, like really sad.
Yeah.
So you were letting go.
Yeah.
That's what we call surrendering. It's hard to do in a case like that. So, okay. We digressed quite a bit. We were talking about the weather, which actually I wanted to talk to you about because you would know this because you lived in Texas and it's crazy there weather-wise. So let's get back to the philanthropy. I know you're uncomfortable with this, and I'm pushing it. I really am, you guys. When I'm telling you this, because before we started this interview, I always talk to everybody before we talk, right, on the air. And Debbie was like, I don't want people thinking that I'm talking about this because I want to brag about what I do. And I was like, no, I want to talk about it. There are organizations that you are very, you're very dedicated to giving back. And I'm going to name a couple, and then you could just tell me why, because a lot of people may not know these organizations. So first of all, Cleaner, Quicker Car Wash is a collection center for those of you who don't know, and I just learned this today. They are a collection center for the food bank, the Sedona Food Bank. And believe it or not, for those of you just listening who don't live here, there are a lot of people that are not eating regularly in the Sedona and Verde Valley area. People don't think that, do they?
No, they don't, but it's true. Although I must tell you that the people of Sedona are very, very generous and very giving.
They are.
If they do come to the car wash, it's not unusual for them to bring something for the food bank.
Right, and especially during the holidays.
Oh, it's amazing. Yes,
yeah, that's great. So you'll do things like, may I just mention, because I have to. I'm sorry, she's looking at me like she's going to throw darts at me right now. Okay, but we don't have darts here, so that's good. Okay, all right. What Debbie does is she goes to Costco and she will load up, and I mean, we're talking dropping hundreds of dollars. Just, I mean, wouldn't be unimaginable that she would drop over $1,000 and just pick up all kinds of canned food, boxed things that people can make easily, and bring it to the Sedona Food Bank. So this is an inspiration for me because we always usually give turkeys. We'll give a turkey, at least one, to St. Vincent de Paul because they do a whole drive.
Yes.
And this is amazing what you do. Can you tell us a little bit about the Sedona Food Bank and why you feel so passionate about that?
I've known a lot of people who were hungry.
Okay.
And we have a lot of homeless people here. And we have a lot of single mothers. Mm-hmm. And they have children. And they need good food.
Right.
They need food that has nutrients in it.
Right.
And I would encourage anyone who can afford to do it to donate even if it's a can of corn.
Yeah, something.
Something, a box of Cheerios.
Yeah.
Something that they can, have for their families because it's helpful. You can get canned chicken, so they have
tuna,
meat.
things
or
like
tuna,
that.
Lots of tuna, canned chicken. There's all kinds of wonderful things that you can prepare a meal for your family.
Have you, when you were growing up, did you ever have a moment or two that you weren't eating, quite frankly?
Yes.
Okay. I know that too, by the way, and it is not fun. I've been very fortunate that there was always something to eat. Not in college, though, I will say. I was living on dimes, literally, and I think I mentioned this in another show. People wanted to feed me. I don't know. I was very blessed that way. Maybe I just look like I need to eat. I don't know. But food bank is very important, Sedona Food Bank. So that's really important. We all need to eat. It's a basic need, and it should be supplied, Now, another one that you're very fond of is Verde Valley Caregivers. I love them. They're an incredible group of people, that organization. Tell us about them.
They're just amazing. They're mostly volunteers who do things. They help the elderly or the disabled or the people who need a helping hand getting to the doctor's appointments, just anything. They're there. They help people who need a hand being able to learn to support themselves and have self-esteem. And it's an amazing group of people that take care of other people.
Right, and mainly elderly and those who need help to stay in their homes when they're by themselves. And also, as you said, getting to doctor's appointments maybe some of them are not driving now. That's super important. And you do a lot with them. You give back a lot to them. I saw you last year at the gala. I used to MC for them. And so I've learned a little bit about what they do, and they're a fabulous group of people. Verde Valley Caregivers, big shout out to them. They're here in Sedona. Their offices are at Uptown Sedona. If you want to volunteer, call them. They'd love to have you. Now, there's also a one that I'm unfamiliar with called the Young Life Program. Tell us about that.
It's an amazing opportunity to help young people. Even if you don't have any time to do it yourself, you can donate to them, and they help high school students and even junior high school students. They really help them bond and grow into good, solid, ethical people who understand ambition and understand how to take that ambition and treat it in an ethical manner, in a Christianly manner, and hold on to the good things in life. It's a wonderful organization.
That's fabulous. Is it religious? Do you have to be Christian to?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Of course, I'm not a young person in it, but I don't think so. I think that their cause is to just help these young people get through these difficult times, because life is so much harder on young people now than it was when we were young people.
No, I know.
I mean,
it's so
they're
true.
bombarded with incredible obstacles to happiness.
Yes, I have to say. I mean, a lot of us are stressed out, but if you're a teenager and you're looking to go into college, because I coach, right? I'm a voice and acting coach, and I have several. I always have teenagers, and they're worried. There's a lot of fear and a lot of concern, understandably. And even younger kids that I have, I get the vibe. Or my teenagers tell me about their siblings that are not feeling good. And they're young, 10, 11. Shouldn't be thinking about stuff like that.
Right, they shouldn't, but they are.
Yeah, they are.
And there's so many organizations here and so many people. There are so many people in this area who just dedicate themselves to helping victims of trafficking, of abuse, of, there's shelters. There's so many shelters set up, and the Elks Club and the Rotary Club and the Humane Society. There's just the opportunities for helping and giving, even if it seems so minor to you that it doesn't seem like very much.
And it's a lot to them.
It's a lot, yes.
It really is.
Like, I'm not a big philanthropist.
Oh, please.
But I do what I can do to help.
Well, and by the way, there are
everybody does.
Yeah, there are other ways to be a philanthropist, okay? I know my husband Tom and I have done a lot with the city. When I say that, I'm saying to you this so that you too can think of philanthropy this way. It's your time. It's your talents. It's showing up. It's volunteering. You don't have to financially be a philanthropist, right?
Of course not.
No.
There's so many ways you
it's
can
your
help.
service. Yeah.
And maybe you have no time to do the service work. Then do whatever else you can do, for goodness sakes.
That's right. Could be even just giving your clothes that you are going to just give away anyway. You might as well give them to, like, who would we give clothing to?
The thrift store.
Sure.
Or Paws.
Mm-hmm.
Paws supports the Humane Society.
Yeah, Humane
The thrift
Society.
store helps, people who are living in shelters.
Which
Women
one
with
is
children, abuse victims.
Which one that does that will give clothing?
There's one on 89A. It's before Airport Road. It's on the right.
Oh, yes.
Yes, that
Twice as nice?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and they support, abusive situations.
Yes.
They support people who have been victims of horrific problems.
Yes.
And they're so good. I mean, it's all you have to do is open your eyes and look, and you will see. And especially with Christmas is right here.
I know.
And look at every single grocery store. You can't go into a grocery store without somebody needing help. You even today you can find people from the Covenant House ready to take your money and use it for a good cause.
Yes, or like we talked about food, clothing. Things like that.
It's all good. It's all a wonderful opportunity for people to join in.
Right. And also I want to mention the Humane Society of Sedona, because where you can help them also is food. You can find out very quickly what kind of food that they need, because this is a time where animals, a lot of people are adopting, but they end up giving them back, or they just let them go, which is really sad for an animal. And then there's a lot of animals that just end up there for quite a while. And they need help over there, guys. So even if you bought an extra dog bed and gave it away, or, just blankets, things like that.
She lists out all these things. She puts out a newsletter.
Yes.
That's a wonderful newsletter. Mm-hmm. And the Red Rock News. They're free. They're all over the place. Pick them up and read them. There's always some story, some highlight of a giving opportunity or someone who has participated in it, and you will learn so much from it. It's a wonderful community asset to have a physical newspaper like that. Right,
and to be able to find out where you can serve, what you can do. There's also organizations that have been hit quite a bit this year, like Community Sedona Library, or I should say Community Library Sedona. They are an amazing organization and offer up a community space and all of the reading programs, all the different programs they bring in. Phenomenal. And a lot of them are just free to you and the community, those of you who live here. So they're another group you could also be a philanthropist for in a way of donations. There are just so many, as you said, a lot of good organizations. So tell me, is Christmas one of your favorite holidays?
It is my favorite holiday. Okay. Santa Claus is my favorite person ever.
Ever?
I totally believe in Santa Claus.
Of course
absolutely.
You do. Yes.
And I honor him.
Yes.
And his wife, too.
And she
and
works
all
hard.
the elves.
Yes, they work awfully hard with him. I mean,
yes.
He's kind of demanding, I think.
I think he is.
A little last minute.
Well, sometimes he's busy.
True. So do you have any advice as a business owner for Santa? Just curious. Like anything? Could he be a little easier on those elves? It's so last minute.
No, I think he needs to drive them because they're elves and they like to work and they're committed to doing a good job. So he's doing fine.
He's doing good.
Yeah, we're not going to beat up on Santa Claus.
Okay.
We love Santa Claus.
We love Santa. We love you, Santa.
And we love helping Santa.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we love helping Santa.
We do.
So if you've got employees, give them something wonderful.
That's right. Think like Santa.
Think like Santa. There you go.
I love it. Debbie, thank you so much for being with me here during the holidays. And God bless you. Let it be a wonderful new year for you. Cleaner, quicker car wash, you guys. Debbie is the owner, and you got to go by and say hi. Drop her off a little cookie or something, okay? All right. Stay with me. We'll be right back.
You can taste it in every bite. For over 30 years, Chef Lisa Dahl has redefined what it means to dine in Sedona, serving soulful, handcrafted cuisine inspired by love, artistry, and community. From the wood-fired kitchens of Mariposa to the couture flair of Butterfly Burger, every experience is elevated, every ingredient intentional. To learn more about Lisa Dahl and the Dahl restaurants, please visit cheflisadahl.com.
Need a clean car fast? Come to Cleaner, Quicker Car Wash. We'll have you sparkling and back on the road in minutes. Whether you're after a quick shine or a deep clean, you'll get top quality service, eco-friendly soaps, and smiles all around. Drive up, shine up, and feel good, all without slowing down your day, and look like a star in your car. Located in West Sedona on Highway 89A. For more information, visit cleanerquickercarwash.com.
Here's more of Sedona's Backstage Pass with Shondra, presented by the Dahl Group.
Oh, I am so excited. I have somebody in the studio with me that I have been waiting for months to get in. Why? Because she travels everywhere. And I'm going to introduce you to her. If you don't know her, you are going to know her after this. She is the artistic director and founder of Piano on the Rocks International Festival. Welcome, Sandrine. I'm going to get this right. Sandrine Erdely-Sayo. Did I get it right?
Almost, Shondra.
Almost. Okay, she's French, and I'm like...
Sandrine Erdely-Sayo.
Okay.
But
I mean, it's, you know... Okay.
It's not important.
This is one thing I have to just tell everybody. If you don't know this about me, I am like my mom. Not quite as bad as my mom. My mom was like... she would say things like, well, she would mix up the languages and, you know, it was crazy. And I'm not great with foreign languages. I should be. I always wanted to learn French. You're French.
Right, I am French.
Yes, so I say bonjour.
But I am American too.
Yes, you are.
And
You're
proud
American.
to be.
Yeah, proud to be
Proud
American.
to be French and American.
Good. It's a good combination.
I'm a person of the world.
Yes, you are. You are that. You, the whole community. Well, I just love what you do, and you're a phenomenal pianist. Besides being the artistic director and the founder of this wonderful festival, that happened in 2016.
2016, yes. Actually, Elizabeth Peña and myself founded the festival, and we fall in love with the Red Rocks and with Sedona. And we noticed that Sedona didn't have a piano festival. And we say, let's build it.
Yeah, well, you did it, and they have come. Yes, you built it, and they've come. So now I have to announce this. You just became a Steinway artist, which is just premier. I mean, it's beautiful. Were you stunned? How does that happen? How do you become like a Steinway artist?
Well, it's Steinway who contact you, and, you know.
They contact you and say,
and
you, Sandrine.
Well, you need to provide a lot of information.
Yes, of course.
You need to have recorded several CD on a Steinway. You need to have an international recognition. And blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. So I was thrilled when they told me, when New York called me and told me, you know, they accept me as a Steinway artist. It was really, really wonderful.
It's extraordinary. Congratulations.
Especially that the first one was Rachmaninoff.
Oh, love it. Oh, I love Rachmaninoff.
So I'm totally humbled to be on the step of Rachmaninoff, Vladimir Horowitz, Rubinstein, and all those extraordinary artists.
Really, and you're one of them.
I'm one of them.
That's so wonderful. I love that. So congratulations.
Thank you, Shondra.
And you know, I have to admit, I AI'd you today. Have you ever AI'd yourself? Have you ever done that?
No.
You should do it.
Really?
I have the papers here to prove that all of these things that I learned about you today, like for instance, you made your debut at Carnegie Hall in 2014. Is this correct?
It's correct.
See?
I think it's a correct date.
Okay.
Right?
Right. You were the youngest recipient of the French Minister of Culture Prize at the age of 13.
Right.
What? I mean,
I was very young. My mom had to take me out of my bed because I didn't want to receive my award. I said, Mom, I prefer to go to sleep. She said, no. It's an award with the Minister of Culture. You get up and...
Oh, my gosh. Okay, this isn't like every day you tell a 13-year-old, no, here you have to get out of bed, not to go to school,
right?
Not to eat breakfast. No, but to be a recipient of the French Minister of Culture
It's a big
Prize.
award.
Hello.
It's a big award. I didn't realize at this age. I realized after.
So at 13, did you enjoy playing piano? I mean, did you enjoy?
Oh, yes.
You did?
Yes. I started at the age of 4.
Did it come natural? Like, were you one of those kids that sat down and just played?
Yes, because my mom was playing piano. We had a piano in the house, and at the age of 4, I wanted to play. So, but I was extremely lucky that we had in the city in the south of France where I was born, the goddaughter of Pablo Casals, the cellist. And so she was my first piano teacher.
Wow.
And it is what I wanted to do. Music was always my life.
So you knew that?
I knew that.
So where did this come from? Do you have this in your family?
No, I don't have professional musician in my family, but people who love music. My mother plays piano. She loves music. In my father's side, my grandfather was a violinist.
See, it was in your family. It was in your family.
It's in the gene,
yeah.
Maybe.
Yes. So did you hear music as a child growing up? Like
yes,
even
always.
Before 4?
Always.
You remember?
Yes, I remember.
Do you remember the first time you sat down at the piano? Like, how old were you?
Oh, I was before 4.
Before 4?
I was trying to reproduce the music that I was hearing.
And what was that like? Were you actually able to sit down and get some semblance of what you were hearing?
Yes, I don't know. I don't remember exactly what I did, but I remember my first piano lesson, and because I was in this musical environment, I was going to reception of wonderful pianists like Puccini, like
oh my goodness,
Istomin. Yehudi Menuhin.
So you're going to these concerts,
right?
And you're just eating it up. You're just going, I want to do that.
We were invited to the reception because of my piano teacher, and I was going to them and telling them that me too, I was a pianist.
Oh, I love that. I love it. When was the first time you had your first piano lesson? Do you remember it? The very first time
I remember my first piano lesson indeed, because my teacher looked at my hand.
Oh, tell us about that.
She looked at my hand and she said to my mother, "Oh, she has a good hand."
Oh, so did she mean how far you could spread your thumb and your pinky?
That's right.
Yes, because you really do have to stretch.
Right.
It's a big stretch.
And I told her I wanted to be a concert pianist.
Wow. Just amazing. So when is the first time you actually performed for an audience in a recital?
Oh, in a recital was probably 6, because I entered the conservatory where I was in Perpignan. I was 4 or 5 years old.
Oh, my gosh.
Right. And then it's after, when I reached the age of 10, that I went to Paris to meet an extraordinary professor who made me, if I can say, Denise Rivière, and I started to study with her, and I studied with her until she passed away. So it's more than 25 years with her.
Wow, 25 years with her.
Then I moved to Paris at the age of 14 to enter the Paris National Superior Conservatory.
So, okay, now I want to back up a little bit. Are you by yourself when you moved to Paris? Or
Actually, yes.
No relatives?
My aunt used to live in the suburb of Paris, but I lived in a convent.
In a convent?
With nuns.
This is like a film. I'm thinking I'm going to call my creative partner, Dev Ross, and go, Dev Ross, this is your next script. Because this is extraordinary.
I was in a convent with a piano, and I was going to the Paris Conservatory to study. My mom was a French professor. She could not leave her position because I grew up with her. I didn't have a father, so she had to stay in Perpignan.
Wow.
And so I was with the nuns, and the Sunday I went to Hebrew school.
Ah, okay. So there's where the background is, because I know you've got an event coming up in January, right?
Right.
And I know you're going to be doing a lot of different, is it Israeli or is it Jewish?
Yes, we are going to bring an extraordinary soprano, Isabelle Gans.
Okay.
Who, I mean, you should all Google her because she's extraordinary. She's a classical, of course, soprano, but she has many recordings of Sephardic music, Ladino music, Yiddish music, and she accepted to come to Sedona from Houston to do a program with me, and it's going to be very fun.
Exciting. Where's that going to be?
At the library in West Sedona.
Yes, okay, so that's Community Library Sedona. I think I got it right. I have to just say, amazing roots that you knew at 4. So, like, I knew I wanted to be on a stage when I was very young.
You too?
Yes, I knew.
At what age?
5.
5, you see.
Yeah, and I watched,
you did it.
And I did it. Yes, I did. I did it. I thought it was theater, and I did end up doing a lot of theater.
Wonderful.
That was my big focus. But I knew at a young age because I was around it, and I was around music. When you grew up, did you hear just classical music, or did you hear all kinds of different music?
No, I did a lot of jazz, classical jazz.
Love it.
With different kind of music.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, because that's what I grew up. My father loved classical, and he loved Latin jazz and jazz.
Yes.
And then my mom was a jazz musician at one point.
Oh, really?
And did some touring and a singer. But she also loved rock and roll. And she loved all of it. And then we had someone who used to come in and take care of us, babysitting. She loved all the country stuff.
Oh, yeah, I do
so
too. I like country music.
All those older country stars like Porter Wagner and, oh my gosh. I mean, and as a kid, I was like, I'm not so sure I like this. But, it kind of got into my system.
Right.
And I'm happy for that. So now, when did you actually come to the United States? When was the first time you stepped here?
The first time I came to the United States, I was 17 years old.
Okay.
And this time I couldn't speak English at all.
Wow.
I was received by a world-famous doctor, Dr. Barry Cassile, who was an oncologist. And with her, I met one of the world-famous pianists, Susan Starr, who said to me, come and study with me. And I say, but, I don't have the money to do that. And she replied, we will pay for everything.
Oh, my goodness.
So I came to this country for free.
Wow.
And it was extraordinary to study with her.
And you'd already did you go to high school? You went to high school in
yes,
Paris,
but I
probably.
finished high school at a young age.
Right.
And so I came to this country, 17, 18, and I did 2 masters for free in piano and composition with her. It's why I came to study with her. And then after, I loved the United States. I wanted to stay, and I was able to get my green card as a national interest to the United States.
And when was this?
Maybe 35 years ago.
35 years ago.
Right.
Does it feel like that, or does it feel like it was just yesterday?
It feels a long time ago.
It does. Okay.
Right.
So 35 years ago, now my math is not the greatest, but that had to be 1995? Am I right there?
About.
Yeah. Maybe 2000. See, that's 25, so it would be 1990.
Yes.
Wow, 1990.
Yes,
you figured it out, everybody. Math is not my best subject. Give me a microphone, put me in a studio. Okay, so let's see. I want to know from you, what was your day like practicing? Nobody realizes what it's like when you are really, really going towards a goal, and you wanted to be a concert pianist. and you wanted to be a virtuoso. And so here you are. And how many hours were you practicing at the age of, like, say, 8? How many hours a day?
About 6 hours a day.
6 hours at 8 years old.
At 8 years old.
Okay.
I was very disciplined because I loved piano, but I had my mother also was practicing with me.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So
practicing was never a problem. I start all my morning with Bach. I started practicing Bach every morning for about 25 years.
Wow.
So I learned a lot of Bach.
Why Bach?
My teacher used to say to me, Bach put you in a good mood.
Oh,
and
that makes sense.
True.
That's good.
Right.
I have to remember this.
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to share with you a piano story. Okay, you ready for this?
Yes.
Because this is crazy. I don't think I've told many people this. So my mother put me into piano lessons. And I felt okay about doing that. We had a piano in the house.
Right.
And so I go to this gentleman who, my mother was also a talent agent, so she was booking this piano player. And so he taught. And if you learned like 21 songs or something by heart, you got to pick a little cement statue, plaster.
Right.
And so I had Bach.
Right.
I had Schumann. I had Mozart, I think, and there was one more. And I put them on top of the piano, and every time I'd practice, I'd feel like they were watching me, and I would always mess up.
Really?
And I was like, this is way too much pressure. You know what I'm saying? And so it didn't help me. I don't know why I did that. I don't know. Where do you put them? You put them on the piano.
But it's amazing how the statue can affect you.
Yes. So
right?
Let me ask you, did you ever have...
when I practice...
When
I practice for a concert, I always invite people to, before the concert...
To be there?
Like a week before, like that, in front of them, I can make mistakes, to see where I am.
Yes, I think it's great.
It's important. And
is
sometimes
important.
I put my dog...
Yes,
and
I've
I
done
say,
it.
Estrellita, now I'm going to play the program for you.
It does
I
help,
get scared. I get scared to play for my dog.
Yes, because I have to say, there's a little bit of a pressure there. When Tom and I would do our shows, my husband and I, we would put our 2 poodle kids there in the studio, and they're watching us. And I'm like, oh, my God, my poodles are taking notes. I don't know. I
imagine
pressure.
that if you put a statue of Schumann, Beethoven, Bach...
Yeah, that's right.
It could...
It could affect
you. Make you nervous.
Especially when you're little, No, the thing is I coach students for stage presence and voice and all of that. And I always, at one point when we're working on a song, and you'll appreciate this, I tell them, fill the room. Fill the room. Your mind doesn't know the difference, so fill the room with people watching you. So look at the couch, look at the frame picture, look at this, and believe that they are people. And it does help, because the idea, of course you understand this, is that once you get there, you're not flipped out, because you're used to your mind, your brain doesn't know any difference. So because I've already done this.
Right. It's important to practice like that.
Yes.
You are right, Shondra.
So, okay, now let me ask you this. First time you performed in a recital, were you nervous?
No.
And how old were you? 8, you said?
6, 7. At this age, you don't get nervous. Usually, you don't get nervous. Most of kids don't get nervous. Some, yes, but most of them don't. And it was like my thing, so I didn't get nervous. I start to get nervous later on.
Okay, so now you're probably a teenager when that happens, because that's when everything starts to get funny. Right now, kind of a little bit about who you are, and it's like all the doubts coming in.
Right, and then of course when you have the press behind, or the critics, and that sort of...
What was the hardest concert you ever did as a teenager? Let's just talk about that. You're fighting for your life up there.
As a teenager, I don't remember, but I remember when I was 21, a big concert in Spain.
Okay.
Where I was playing a full recital, which means an hour and a half, where the theater didn't have air conditioning. And the spots were on me, and I was so hot that the piano became slippery, and I say to myself, why are you doing that? You are going to die on stage.
God, and this is going through your mind as you're performing.
As I am performing, I have my shirt all wet, and I'm saying, it's impossible.
Yeah, and you're sliding. I don't even know how you do that. You're sliding all over.
That I will never forget.
See, people don't know these things. They don't know. But we have all had those nightmare performances.
Right.
Oh, yes. I've had a few. Have you ever had in it where your doubts are just coming at you? You know, I always tell people, or my students, and I tell myself this too, I cut my ear, you cannot be in the parade and then be on the sidelines watching the parade. You have to choose. So if you're on stage, you must be in the parade, so to speak.
Yes.
So the thing is, sometimes we are doing both. It's not good. Things happen. Correct?
I think if we do that, it's because a part of us is tired.
Okay. Thank you for that. I'll take that. Thank you.
And I think it's important to be healthy, to sleep.
Do you sleep? Do you hear music when you're working on something?
Yes.
Does it keep you up?
Oh, it keeps me up. It's a nightmare because I have the note singing, do, si, sol, fa, mi, re, do, si, la, sol, fa, mi, re. I say, stop, go away. And he goes, he starts to sleep, do, si, sol, fa, mi, re. I say, oh, no, go away.
No, you know what? I'm so glad
it's a nightmare when you try to sleep.
It is. Whenever I've learned music, especially, songs, I just go like, stop, you're looping. Stop that. Right. Well, now, I want to make sure that we get to this because we've run out of time. I can't believe it just went like that. First of all, thank you for being here. But let's just talk quickly. We can visit pianoontherocks.org. You are a nonprofit.
Yes.
People can make donations.
Absolutely.
Make sure you check it out, everybody, because you're going to find out about all the concerts and events coming up.
And the holiday concert.
And I'm sure you're going to see that in all the papers and everything. But make sure you go and visit pianoontherocks.org. And then you have your own website. And I'm going to spell it so that everyone can write this down. ERDELYSAYO.com. And you're going to have an opportunity to read all about Sandrine. She's fabulous. And thank you so much for being here. And the best to you on
And we
Piano
should not forget the festival in May. May 1st to 3rd with the festival is...
May 1st, 2nd, and 3rd at Mary Fisher Theater.
The Geometry of Sound.
Okay. Oh, it's going to be beautiful. I want to go. I'm going to go. All right, everybody. Thank you, Sandrine, for being...
Thank you, Shondra, for inviting me.
Oh, it's been a pleasure. You guys stay with me. I'll be right back.
You've explored the trails, stood in awe of the red rocks. Now, discover how Sedona became Sedona. The Sedona Heritage Museum tells the story of Red Rock country, from ancient cultures to today's vibrant community. It's interactive, family-friendly, and open year-round, indoors and out. Sedona Heritage Museum, preserving and sharing the soul of Red Rock country. Plan your visit at sedonamuseum.org or call 928-282-7038.
Take a deep breath, then let it go. At Sedona's New Day Spa, your escape begins the moment you arrive. Enjoy luxurious massages, rejuvenating facials, and native-inspired body treatments. Every moment is designed to restore balance and renew your spirit. Voted Sedona's Best Day Spa, this is more than self-care. It's your sanctuary. Book your experience today at SedonaNewDaySpa.com or call 928-282-7502.
When your project demands precision, experience, and trust, turn to Sefton Engineering Consultants. From expert civil engineering to construction management, we deliver real-world solutions that stand the test of time. With over 30 years in the business, Luke Sefton's team is committed to getting your project done right, on time, and on budget. Sefton Engineering Consultants. Reliable, experienced, personal. Learn more at SeftonEngineeringConsultants.com. Here's more of Backstage Pass with Shondra, brought to you by Chef Lisa Dahl.
I absolutely love the guests that I get to have on the show. You know, I'm learning so much about them, and I hope you are too, enjoying this. Oh, you know what that means? It means it's time for my shameless Shondra spot. Well, indeed it is shameless. I will tell you why. I'm going to plug myself yet again. That's what this spot is all about. Yes, I am starting up my music series that I did from 2014 through 2016 every week, but I'm not doing it every week this time. Okay, this is going to be bi-monthly. It's going to start on January 12th, and then it will be every other Monday after that at 7 p.m. at the beautiful Mary D. Fisher Theater, which is part of the Sedona International Film Festival. Now, this is going to be part of the regular programming. Very excited. The In the Living Room music series is very different, and here's what makes it different. The artist will be performing, and the audience will be able to ask questions of the artist that's performing during their concert. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be moderating. I will be your hostess with the mostest, and we will have some fun together getting to know these individuals who are brilliant musicians, singers, songwriters, and we don't know them. We're going to get to know them together. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to kind of sort of mimic this podcast in a way because you are getting to know people behind what we know them doing, right? So this is going to be specifically on musicians, singers and songwriters, entertainers. It's going to be so much fun. So mark your calendar. It's only $20 a ticket. You can go to SedonaFilmFestival.com starting in January and book a ticket. Get some tickets. Bring your friends. Live music, you guys. Live music, and get to know them in the Living Room Music Series. Well, I want to thank my guests. Thank you so very, very, very much. Just so much fun to have you guys with me, all the people that come on. And I want to thank my sponsors. Without you, I could not do this. Sedona Heritage Museum, Sefton Engineering, Cleaner, Quicker Car Wash, Sedona New Day Spa, Sedona Ballet, and my presenting sponsor, the beautiful Chef Lisa Dahl and the Dahl Restaurant Group. Thank you guys so much. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. This is the holiday season. Here we are. Happy New Year to everybody. This is just exciting. I mean, we're finishing off really grand, aren't we? And so I'm going to see you in the new year. In the meantime, remember, get your VIP pass out every Saturday at 10 a.m. Go to mellowmountainradio.com and you can hear it live stream there, or maybe visit 106.5 FM and 780 AM if you want to hear it live on the radio. Okay, happy holidays. Merry Christmas. May we all have a wonderful, wonderful, healthy, happy, very prosperous New Year 2026. I'll see you next Saturday right here on mellowmountainradio.com. Sedona's Backstage Pass.